The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
76, tell him. 76.
Another run for Gibbs here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
We're good.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, we're good.
Now Cousins. Steps away to his left. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Williams to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Lions at 14-2 heading into this final week. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I dropped through that.
And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And now a design run with Jefferson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Listen. Marlin. What's up?
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. St. Brown motioning left. Goff throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
He told me, yeah, I'm going back to sleep. Man, this is the only time he could play, so I be up in the morning anyway. I just usually don't get on the game, so I'm just getting it out the way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
It's 2024 and he's playing underneath.
And I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively,
now underneath on J-Mo was crazy.
Deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl, they have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
I wouldn't be mad if he caught that just because it's Justin Jefferson.
This time it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Man, just the other day, I think they just fixed the that little stand thing with the safeties in the boxes. My players ain't really getting tired to this.
Get him the football.
Yeah,
Right here.
sometimes you rely on them a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. On the ground, it's Jefferson. Broken tackle. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Hey, Steamer.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Williams now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
First down. Here's Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, Cousins again.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 27 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game...
And now the rookie's free. How about this? Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Park.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Completes this to Addison out left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. On the handoff, it's Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He completes it to Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Listen to me.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Good route here.
2nd down, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we give to Madison. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Third and goal for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Cousins will try and throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Following the interception, Cousins. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Tiger, Tiger.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. It's Goff. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Throwing again is Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Goff. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. road.
And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Going to run with Madison again.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Tackle made that time by Aleen McNeil.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, we're good.
To throw, Cousins.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Detroit,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,
this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign.
and with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
GG's, that was the last regular season game of the season. We went 49-25. In the last regular season game, Jared Goff 16 for 22, 72 completion percentage, 351 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. That D-line pick really pissed me off. We'll be all right. Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 carries for 142 yards, 3 touchdowns in his bag today. Broke for 86-yard touchdown. You feel me? Receiving, we passing the ball around to everybody. Sam Laporta, 4 for 108 in the TD. Mike Evans, 4 for 78 in the TD. Jamison Williams, 2 for 58 in the TD. St. Brown, 2 for 50 in the TD. Jahmyr Gibbs, 4 for 57. Kirby Joseph in on all the tackles. We called picks with Kirby Joseph and Ifatu Melifonwu. Did we get a sack? No sacks this game. So, you feel me? Let's go look at the Pro Bowl and shit. Pro Bowl and stuff real quick. Okay, we got some upgrades going into the playoffs. Alright, so finish the season 15-2. It's crazy because Eagles is 15-2. So can somebody let me know how that works? So who's gonna get the first round bye if we both 15-2? Yeah, ending the season off Jared Goff, 309 for 482, 5,965 yards. Ooh, it was close to 6,000 yards with Jared Goff with no trait. 64 passing touchdowns, 27 picks, 64 completion percentage. Our longest pass on the season was 95 yards. We averaged 350.9 yards a game. Okay, Goff, 17. We got sacked 17 times this season. Rushing, Jahmyr Gibbs, 224 attempts, 1,470 yards, 6.6 per carry, 22 rushing touchdowns. We did fumble twice. 15 broken tackles, 313 yards at the contact, 86 longest run. That's the game we just had. Receiving, Monroe St. Brown, 88 for 1,912, 26 touchdowns. Sam Laporta, 6'3", 1,257, 7 touchdowns. Mike Evans, 65 for 1,174, 16 touchdowns. Jamison Williams, 41 for 835 and 6 touchdowns. We got to get Jamison. We got to find a way to get him more involved. We really don't be throwing him the ball. I ain't going to even lie to y'all. Jahmyr Gibbs, 48 for 747, 9 touchdowns. See, Jahmyr Gibbs got more receptions than Jamison, so we got to find a way to get Jamison the ball more. In the playoffs next season, you feel me? You know me, whoever open, I just throw the ball. You feel me? Defense, Kirby Joseph, leader of the team. I ain't gonna lie, leader of the team this season. 83 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. 15 picks on the season. 8 pass deflections, and he forced a fumble, and he got his own fumble recovery. C.J. Gardner-Johnson right there behind him, 82 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 10 picks, 5 deflections. Brian Branch, 70 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 9 picks. Melifonwu, 7 picks. Nate Hobbs, 7 picks. Byron Jones, we're going to need some more production out of him. He had 6 tackles for loss, 72 tackles. He came out there, he playing the slot, so that's why Greedy. We don't know if we're going to re-sign Greedy yet. That's going to have to be after whatever happens in the playoffs. Aiden Hutchinson, 24 tackles for loss, 15.5 sacks on the season. Alameda had him a good season too, so that's the stats of the season. Right near these are the yearly awards. Goff right there, Jahmyr Gibbs up there, St. Brown up there. For me, Coach of the Year, probably going to be me, depending on how these last games go. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, right now we got St. Brown up there, Gibbs up there too. Defensive Player of the Year, Kirby Joseph up there. You got Aiden Hutchinson on the board, C.J. Gardner on the board. Rookie of the Year, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta in third. Defensive Rookie, Brian Branch in third. Best QB, Goff second. Best running back, Gibbs second. Best wide receiver, St. Brown. Mike Evans up there at 6. Best O-line, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 players on the best O-line list. They out there keeping Goff clean. D-line, Aiden Hutchinson, obviously. We need more production out of it. We traded for Jalen Phillips, and he didn't really give us no production. So we gonna need a big year from him next year, especially since it's his contract year. I will trade him if he keep playing bad. See, no linebackers on the for us. DB, Kirby Joseph first. Senior Gardner-Johnson in 6th. We got Brian Branch in 10th. Our kicker is in 6th. Yeah. So I'm going to show y'all who made the Pro Bowl. real quick. So obviously all them players that was on the list, that's basically who made it. But I'm gonna show y'all St. Brown. I see a player award, last one Pro Bowl appearance. St. Brown up in there. Goff, he's obviously after the season he had 3 Pro Bowls. Gibbs. Gibbs up there, Pro Bowl appearance. We just showed y'all St. Brown. I don't think Mike Evans made it. That's the crazy part. Mike Evans. Nope, Mike Evans did not make the Pro Bowl. I don't know how. This is just some receivers better than him. We're going to upgrade real quick since we here. I think he had 95 overall. He almost slot, don't he? Yes, sir. Meet it in there. We're going to go rotate. We're going to go over his on there. Yep. And Sam Laporta. Pro Bowl. Let's see if Taylor Decker made it. My whole line out of 5 was there, so. Okay, Taylor Decker didn't make it. Dang, Jonah Jackson didn't make it. They all up there on the list, but they ain't. Frank Ragnow. Okay, Frank Ragnow made it. Let's see if Graham Glasgow made it. Nope. Panay made it. Okay, Panay. So that's 2 offensive linemen that made it. I know neither one of these made it because they ready to play. We know Aiden made it. Let me see. Just to be sure. Okay, Aiden up in there. See if Alan McNeil made it. He didn't make it. He had a good season. No, I'm not mad he didn't make it, but he did have a good season. I can't be mad at that. Need more production out of this man right here, Jalen Phillips. Need more production out of him. I know they didn't make that ready to play. I don't think any of my corners made it. Let's see, Byron Jones. Nope. Didn't make it. While I'm at it, keep that. You can say, I guess. Nate Hobbs. Didn't make it. And I know Greedy ain't make it, so. But CJ Gardner-Johnson, I think my boy CJ up in there. Yes, sir. CJ Gardner-Johnson up in there. I don't think Melifonwu made it. Nope. Kirby Joseph. This the defensive player of the year right here, so he had to make it, right? Yes, sir. And then Brian Branch. He had a little down season. I ain't gonna leave no rookie. I expected more out of him. He started picking it up though at the end of the season, so hopefully he go dumb in the playoffs. He ain't make it though, but then Jack Fox. Let's see if he made it just to see. No, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players in the Pro Bowl, so that's not bad. 9 players on the Detroit Lions who made it to the Pro Bowl. Hey, 15-2, we had a good season as a team, so I don't know how that playoff situation for the first round bye gonna work, because me and the Eagles are 15-2. I mean, y'all can let me know in the comments with how that worked. If we got the same record and we didn't play each other this season, so who gets the first round bye? Like, does it go off most points scored, most points given up, most yards, the least of yards gave up and stuff like that? Yeah, I need to let me know, because I honestly do not know how that works. But if you mean next time y'all see me streaming an HTML game, we will be either in the wild card of the playoffs or the divisional, since if they switch us and I get a bye. But he won his last game of the season. We both 15-2. I don't know how Madden gonna do that. So this the playoff picture right now. It might change depending on some games. So yeah, man, we gonna have to see. So yep, yeah. Next time y'all see a HTML stream, we will be in the playoffs.